trying it again. I gave up on myself the first time that I tried to quit nicotine, and I'm just tired of quitting on myself. So what I think is happening is, at least in the previous attempts, I've been doing it while I've been battling depression. And when you're going through depression, you don't want to do anything, especially things that are out of your ordinary and out of your routine, especially habits. You can't change habits. So I went to the doctor. I got put on some antidepressants, and I started that for about a week now. And as my physical, adjustments to the medications have been kind of crazy, and they're still not quite gone yet. Dealing with restless leg syndrome, anxiety, sweating, and just kind of a feeling of but my mindset and mentally, I'm not coming up with those dark and dangerous thoughts anymore. I'm more so motivating myself. Even when I'm feeling like shit, it's still easy to tell myself, you can do this, versus, oh, I can't. Those words don't even come into my head anymore. It's always, you can do this, right off the bat. And that's a huge factor, I think, into at least myself in the previous attempts, is just taking care of my mental before I even try to go after kind of these physical attributes. If your mental's not in the right place, you can't get your physical in the right place. There's just no way. You have to be doing good mentally before you can get there physically. And sometimes, it does work the other way around, when there's the instance of you don't feel good about how you look, and then, all you have to do is go to the gym at that point. But there's a big difference from that and, kind of coming up with suicidal thoughts and, dangerous thoughts of just hurting yourself constantly, and not really having that control over it, even when it's wrong, So at least for me, I had to definitely get myself to a point where I can tell myself, okay, I can do this, versus, oh, I think I can try this. No, this is, I can do this. And, I don't know if it's a mind shift of where I am at in my life, or if it's because of the medication, but something told me to get on the medication, and I've been kind of taking further steps into a relationship with God as I've been going through these changes and through these struggles. And maybe He's helping me and guiding me. I'd like to think so, but we don't know until Judgment Day. I'd like to say I know, but it's nice having someone to talk to. It's nice that when I started to talk to Him, there was this kind of realization of, okay, God, I don't want to feel depressed anymore. Show me the strength and give me the guidance to take these right steps. And then all of a sudden, I'm going to the doctor, and getting onto my medication. And it's not like actually, okay, I'm only saying that I went to the doctor to get my medication because it sounds right. I had a bottle of medication of antidepressants that I used to be on a while back, but they made me feel bad, so I quit taking them. And then this time, while I was talking with God, I went home, seen the bottle of medication, and I said to myself, I should probably take this. You know, it might make me feel better and just deal with this consequences or the side effects. And through that, you know, I've kind of remained on them and dealt with the side effects as I said I would. And I don't know if it's me, I don't know if it's God, I don't know what it is. I think I'm just going to keep doing what is working and keep on this path because it feels better, as weird and awkward as my body feels. You know, physically, it's, as long as my mental is good, I can deal with these physical, you know, side effects right now. Hopefully they're not going to last forever and they're not, you know, life-threatening at the end of the day, but I feel so much better just doing what I'm doing right now than, you know, sitting in that hole that I was in, that I constantly had to dig myself out of just to go to fucking work. Like, I've never struggled that much, and this last year has, almost 2 years really, has taken everything out of me. Like, and now I feel positive. I see positivity. You know, there is no negativity, and I love it. I don't know where I'm going with this whole rambling, you know, but I love the feeling that I'm having, and I know I'm going to keep with it, and I know I'm going to quit nicotine, and I know I'm going to stay in the gym, and I know I'm going to do these things. You know, I'm going to grow my relationship with God more and more and more, because Christ is king, you know? Like, why not? It feels good. And it's been a very long time that I've been able to say that, even while I don't feel good. Like, physically, I feel like crap. But I feel great because just mentally it's amazing, you know? It's like I can breathe, you know? And it's not even the nicotine thing that's causing me to breathe. It's I can breathe because there's not this weight of, like, wanting to suffocate or feeling like you're suffocating. It's just amazing. It's an amazing feeling. I can't get enough of it. So I just wanted to share that. I hope somebody recognizes it and understands what I mean. You know, it might not have been the best described or the best worded, but this is how I feel. And yeah, I think everybody should do this. You know, take your medication as much as you don't want to. Like, I'm a very natural person. I like to stay natural. I don't like even taking ibuprofen. But it got to the point where nothing I was doing was helping. So I needed to try something else, and it finally helped. And is helping, you know? I don't think I'm out of the woods yet, but we're one step closer as long as we stay on this path. So, yeah.